This is just showing how humongous my tomato plants have grown. This one in particular, which is a cherry tomato. And I'm going to stand back a bit here just to give you a sense of perspective. Right here I've got a 50-foot length of fence with a raised bed bumping 2 feet out from the fence and just 10 inches high. Basically the fence itself is 7 feet tall, but look at this cherry tomato plant right here, taller than those bamboo poles, which are about 10 feet tall. So, I mean, really it has grown to just a monstrosity, which it's been great. It's been, yielding lots of cherry tomatoes. I've picked a few of them just from this morning. Some of them I pick a little early and let them ripen off the vine, just because I'm probably not going to get out to pick any tomorrow, and also I want to get to them before the bugs or animals eat them. But basically the point of this video being, this is right here a single cherry tomato plant. The root of it is back in here, basically there, and it stretches on up, and it stretches out about, it's got to be about 4 or 5 feet across, and it just keeps going up, and I've been clipping the top. I just can't seem to keep up with it. I've been clipping the top just to stop it from doing so much vertical growth in terms of its height, and have it spend more of its energy making lovely tomatoes for me, which it's making lots of them. But the ones up top, I figure, I'm not able to stake them up that high. If the plant gets too high and we get a huge rainfall, it could all just kind of come, tumbling down. The one thing you may notice growing in with it here is a gourd, which is planted right next to it off to the side and has kind of woven its way in. From my perspective, that's fine. It's actually helping to some extent in staking these in. This is actually a birdhouse gourd. So you can see this kind of, this one is just starting to grow here, and it will grow into a bigger version of this shape, almost like a snowman with 2 balls, one on top, snowballs, one on top of the other here. But at any rate, this is, so that's kind of helping a bit in supporting it up to my bamboo stakes that I have in here. I've got one over here that was about 7 feet tall, this stake, but that turned out not to be tall enough. I put another one here that's about 10 feet tall, and they're shooting up higher than that as well. And again, I'm just kind of reaching up lately with the hedge clippers and trying to clip these off, but next thing I turn around and look a couple of days later, and more are growing, or taller. It's growing taller and taller again. I have other tomatoes off to the side, basil down in the front, a couple of edible flowers like pansies here, and this is the leaf of a nasturtium, which there's been some of those in there as well. This one's a little withered, obviously, but anyway. So this is what's going on in this particular part of my raised bed with the humongous monstrosity of a tomato plant. I have other ones going on, along the length here, and some of those are also growing taller than the fence. This one's at least maybe a foot taller than the fence. These tomatoes over here, these are grape tomatoes, but really the one back there is truly humongous. Alright, and other things mixed in, cucumbers and other things, basil, etc. Alright, that's all for now. Bye-bye.